Just like every single BMW, our valve cover is leaking. Therefore, we got a new valve cover gasket, oil filter housing gasket as that's leaking too, and a new valve cover as ours is most likely to be warped. So let's go ahead and just get into replacing it. Our oil filter housing gasket is leaking, in addition to our cooler right here is leaking as well, so we got to get that replaced. Our whole valve cover is leaking as well, all down the side. It's all kind of pouring down onto the downpipe. So we're going to go ahead and remove everything in order to replace it. And I think since we'll be dealing with oil and coolant, and this does need a coolant flush and oil change, we'll go right ahead and we'll drain everything out and put fresh fluids in once it's all replaced. Let's start off with removing all the air filters, all the items on top of the engine bay, just so we can have easy and clear access into the valve cover. Cabin air filter was in dire need of replacement. Now that we've taken out all the old spark plugs, we saw that they were full of oil and also old and charred. Now these new spark plugs should alleviate our misfire. In addition to us replacing the valve cover, there was a bunch of oil in the cylinders. That's the last thing we wanted. So now with these fresh spark plugs, no oil, that misfire should be gone. When installing new spark plugs, make sure that we put them in by hand first so that we don't strip anything or misthread anything. This way we can be sure, because the last thing we want is to replace the whole head of the motor just over some silly spark plugs. So we'll put them in by hand and then torque them down to 17 Newton meters, actually 17 foot-pounds. Right here we have our brand new valve cover that comes with a fresh gasket. So we're just going to replace the whole valve cover as they tend to warp over time. So brand new, fresh, available at partsavatar.ca. Oof, look at this. Look at this baby. Fresh valve cover, fresh gasket. Nothing can go wrong now, right? Don't jinx it.
Yeah, you're getting it.
These coil packs are extremely expensive, so we went ahead and cleaned ours up, and we're gonna install them back in the engine bay. Now let's take off our old gasket. Ah, look how crunchy that is. Listen to that. It's like breaking up like old plastic. It's like, have you ever left licorice like outside in like the summer and then come back and then it's like dried and it like kind of reminds you of the texture of a grandma? Yeah, that's what this feels like. No good. You want some licorice? Remember, Parts Avatar has got your back, so don't forget to subscribe to the Parts Avatar channel so you don't miss any of these exciting videos.